Hello cardboarders, welcome back to another installment of Quest for Cube. Here is a beautiful disharmony here for you. Let's get some light in here. Since it's getting quite gray, we had a disharmony in one of our latest videos of Quest for Cube, and the latter one, or the one before, was a little inked with green yellowish marker, which was kind of weird. And the seller was nice enough to swap with me the second copy of the double-signed disharmony with me, and so I now have an uninked one, which is what I actually wanted. So very happy with this one, and thank you to the person who was so nice to be doing this swap with me again. And yeah, as I said last time in the video, this is actually signed by Brian Wackwitz, since Phil Folio is actually miscredited for this piece of cardboard, and yeah, so it's double signed and it's quite unique. So just a little fun fact for you, and let's head into the next letter. Another single card here, a Caverns of Despair, also from Legends. As you know on my channel, if you're new here, you don't know, I am building set cubes of vintage sets, so in this case Legends, and I only need like 10-15 cards that are left for my Legends set cube. This one is really nice, has a little bending that goes up there, but it's still okay I think and usable for me. No ink. Let's quickly check that no one used Sharpie here on the edges. Nope, that looks fine. And yeah, glad to have this. It was a nice deal, and again, one step closer to my completion of my Legends set cube. Obviously, cards like Chains of Mephistopheles and Tabernacle will be the last ones that I will be getting, but it is now probably playable with 9, maybe even 10 players already. So yeah, just a few cards left, and I'm very happy to be able to finish out the set soon, depending on when I get the funds to get the most expensive ones. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so what else do we have? Oh, an unlimited set stroll, and let me tell you, these cards are also quite expensive here from Unlimited. The set stroll is a cute card for today's standards, and back in the day this was a strong card for 3 mana, a 2/2 that can regenerate. I think it's a rare if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't remember. It was like 70 bucks, 80 bucks for such a card. So yeah, I still needed one for my Unlimited set cube. Where does the sleeve open though? Up there, apparently. Oh, it's one of these. I'm not a big fan of these sleeves. Kind of remind me of diapers. Anyways, this is a Unlimited set stroll. Has some minor whitening and some minor scratches on the surface, but other than that, really clean card. Really happy to have this. And Unlimited has like these overly saturated cards that really pop, and the text on this in this text box is kind of off in regards to the shadowing of the font. So that's kind of weird, but really cool. And I think they're all like this, all of these set strolls, so it shouldn't be a misprint, so nothing special, but yeah, happy to have this one. Another red card, and this is our first black card for today. Don't worry, I'm not only collecting red cards. This is one of the diaper sleeves. I mean, if you're a fan of these sleeves, I understand. They give us some protection, some more protection by covering the top, I get it. But yeah, always this like frickly kind of getting the card out of the sleeve. I'm not a big fan. So, rather double sleeve. This is a Royal Assassin, used, but still in nice condition and usable for me in my cubes, where I use translucent sleeves, and this minor whitening here on the back is barely visible through the matte dragon shield sleeves here. So this says you can tap it to destroy a tapped creature for 3 mana. So yeah, I think they're pretty much the same price, plus or minus. Yeah, both not great cards for today's standards, but if you are restricted to only playing Unlimited, you have to start getting creative, you know? So yeah, let's see what else we have. There are 2 more expensive ones for today. We keep that for the end as always, and let's see what's in here. Okay, some signed Mana Clash. So we're back to red, apparently. Let's see what the condition is like. I like to bling out my set cubes with signed cards, so if there's a nice deal on signed cards, I'm always happy to get those if the condition is fine on the back. Yeah, it's used, as you can see, but yeah, it's such a unique and fun card, flipping coins, dealing damage, you know, for just 1 mana. And man, you'll have a blast if you play the Dark Set Cube. This is such a unique and silly card to play. And then we have a Ashnod's Transmogrant, also signed here, and also used though, but yeah, very fine, very nice condition, no inking or anything. And yeah, happy to have this and put this into my Antiquities set cube. As you barely can see through the signature here, there's the anvil and there's the moon of the set. So 2 different sets, 2 different cubes. 5th letter of today. Okay, a Master of the Hunt. Very nice. So this was a deal. Oh, I mean, like, this might have been lying on my table for now like a month or so. So I'm really sorry that I only get to do this video now, to film this. It's been quite busy, and there were many events, and we had a live stream and different things, more sets coming out, and I just didn't have the time to do a opening of vintage cards. So yeah, this should be a Dragon Shield translucent sleeve, which I like to use, so I could actually use in my set cubes right away. So let's quickly check the Master of the Hunt, but yeah, this works really nice. And happy to have this included into my set cube. I already have a signed one because I was able to meet Jeff A. Menges, and I had this card signed by him besides other cards, and interviewed him. So if you haven't checked out this video, do check this out. Like if you're interested in what artists have to say, and I asked him about specific cards. So it's a nice short video, and he was a very kind person to meet, so I'm very happy to have met him. So let's hit into the bigger order of today and see what's in here. Okay, so this came from 3 for 1, and if you've watched my recent mail time video, you know that they actually forgot to send a certain card my way, which was the most expensive one of the order, a Shivan Dragon, but they noticed it right away, and they just send it off again in a second letter. So, Shivan Dragon. It was marked as poor, so as you can see, the corners and edges of the card look quite used, but I hope that the damage of the back and the usage is still good enough to be not as noticeable in sleeves to be counted towards marked. As you've seen, I have different used cards, and I think it is still good enough. It is on the verge of being too noticeable, but I think I will manage. So let's quickly check for inking, since it is quite an expensive card. But yeah, this is a really nice card, and it's actually quite powerful, as you can imagine. For 6 mana, a 5/5 flying that can boost itself in a set cube, it can be brutal. So this ends games, you know, like this has to be dealt with, or otherwise the player dies. So really cool card. Happy to have found this in a nice deal from 3 for 1, and thank you to them for sending me their dragon. And now the last order of today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, there the Shivan Dragon went. So let's see what is in here. By the way, if you stayed until then and you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe. Do help this channel out. Would be much appreciated. And I have so many more vintage openings and set cube videos on this channel, which you will probably enjoy. And this one is the most expensive one of today, another dual land, a Savannah. I already traded away my revised Savannah, which was signed, and I was happy to have gotten it for around $100, and I traded away for 200 now, and now I'm actually able to upgrade it towards a unlimited one. So let's really check it closely, check for inking here, that it is a clean card. Yeah, it is, and that is the real deal, but yeah, it is. I am 100% sure. Again, the usage of the card is quite severe, but not as much as the dragon, apparently. So yeah, there will be no problem with me using this card in my cube. This will also go into my land trebuchet deck on the channel if you want to have another suggestion of a video that you should watch. If you're into unique commander decks, do that. And for the downtime that I don't play unlimited set cubes, this land will go in there. So yeah, 9 spicy cards today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite card of today was. Hope to see you in another video. I wish you a beautiful day, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.